Hello Eagle Nation, and welcome to this episode of Season 9 of W-EPS The Beak. I'm Wyatt Paul. In the past few weeks, many of you may have noticed pleasant aromas coming from the kitchen in the high school building. That's because Mrs. Alana Landauer's students in her Spanish class have been doing some cooking. According to Landauer, there was a purpose behind the activity.
It was to introduce some culture to the students that would be not just reading about it or hearing about it, but actually experiencing Latin American culture. In our Spanish 2 classes, we had been talking about Latin American foods, and I wanted the students to find out firsthand what some of them tasted like.
Landauer's students made 3 different dishes. The teacher chose the recipes for specific reasons.
3 students made arroz con 3 leches, which translates to rice with 3 milks. Another group of students made churros, which is a deep-fried cinnamon and sugar dessert. And the other group made plátanos maduros, which are fried plantains. Plantains are a fruit that are similar to bananas. I was trying to find recipes that we could complete in an afternoon, but also wouldn't cost as much. I found 3 recipes that were actually, all 3 were dessert recipes that contained pretty much the same ingredients. They were just made in different ways. So it was nice to be able to just use one thing for 3 different recipes.
The students learned many things, although there were a few challenges during the process.
I think they learned about culture, obviously, and understanding that, they can try new things, especially foods that maybe they don't gravitate toward normally. I think they had to learn how to work together and have patience, because the kitchen is not very big and there were 10 students that were participating. So I think they learned in that sense that, they had to cooperate with each other and be patient. I think, again, just the kitchen was very small, and some students hadn't ever really cooked before. And a challenge for me was to trust that they would be able to follow the recipes. We went over them shortly before we started cooking, but didn't really have time to elaborate, or I didn't have time to elaborate on some different things. So they did a very good job as far as following the recipe and just learning new things.
Landauer feels that the day was successful and that she hopes that they will remember it.
I think they really enjoyed it. They were very excited when I announced that we would be doing some cooking, and they were excited when they were cooking. They enjoyed it, and they enjoyed eating, obviously. I hope that they think about how they can do ethnic cooking on their own, not just Latin American cooking, but any other type of cooking. Also that it was a good experience in the sense of just being out of the classroom and experiencing culture firsthand. This is what people really do eat.
Since it went very well, Landauer said that she would definitely be doing it again. She is also planning additional activities.
Yes, I told the students, since it went very well, that we would probably pick another day to cook. At least one more day this semester to do some more cooking, and we might branch out into some more involved recipes. Just knowing the size of the kitchen and how long things took, it probably will help in the organization of all of it. I'm thinking of some type of craft activity, but I'm not quite sure. But obviously the cooking once or twice more this semester.
Spanish students Donmetria Dredge, Kendall Bustede, and Molly Thiessen did find some of the activity challenging.
Probably the preparation.
I think the most challenging part was the kitchen was small, so we had to maneuver around. Otherwise, it was like getting the dough in the churro shape.
I think the most challenging was just trying to find room to fit everything, because there was like 10 of us in the kitchen at one time.
These members of the class enjoyed different parts of the experience.
Hanging out with each other, making the food, and then trying it, all of it.
I think the most fun was just making something new.
The aspiring chefs did report some misfortunes.
The only thing that really went wrong was we were supposed to have our stuff on the stove, but everyone else was on the stove, so we had to go in the microwave.
I don't think so. Maybe in someone else's group, but not in ours.
Not really. I mean, I did get oil on my sweatshirt, but it's fine.
The students also learned some valuable lessons from their trip to the kitchen.
One thing I learned from this experience was how to cook a new recipe.
I love baking.
I learned how to communicate better because you had to make sure how much you were putting in stuff and to also communicate with the other people that had the microwave above their head so you wouldn't knock them in the face.
Each had their favorite dish.
I'd have to say the churros just because of the cinnamon. I love cinnamon.
I'd say the churros because I've had them before and the other things were new.
I think the churros were the best just because I have ate them before.
Thank you, Mrs. Landauer and Spanish students, for visiting with us about your experience. And thank you for joining us for this episode of The Beak. Be sure to check out our newsletter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram at W-EPS The Beak. On air, in print, in the know.
I did not grab it. I haven't even tasted it. No, she was just like. I mean, unless you're really.
Molly, make them take them out a little bit earlier, I guess.
Careful, there's two more knives.
They know. Me? Oh, just hanging around. Me? Just hanging. Nick, there's something there. You want one on the dip.
Yeah, come on, Bristol.
Gag. Another one.
Another one. You see this?
This one would have killed somebody.
Come here. Let me sift. I gotta sift.
Danny washing a sister.
It's incredibly difficult.
My old house, we didn't have a dishwasher.
This is how we used to do it, you know. Back in my day when I walked uphill both ways to school.
I climbed mountains on my way to school.
Mount Everest was in my way to school. It was like, terrible. And then an ocean. That was terrible.
Gotta cross the Atlantic Ocean.
But I still made it to school on time. What about it?
That's how our parents describe their way to school.
Yeah. You know my mom was a cheerleader?
My mom was too.
Makes sense for Diva.
Diva. She still has her cheerleader uniform.
Diva being Mrs. Thiessen. Make sure you get my good side. I'm just kidding. I don't have a bad side. But in case you're wondering, it's this side. In case you're wondering. Any scouts out there?
Is there here? I need like a bottle. I think I want the bottle. Is there below? So what's happening? Oh my god.
I would go like, yeah, maybe medium. Yeah.
20 minutes, but since we've already been.
Why is videoing it?
My turn.
So Wyatt, you know what? Keep recording this. Okay. Alright. So, did we definitely eat half of our batch? Totally.
That's smart.
Did they get yelled at for eating 2 churros? Yes. But is that besides the point? Also completely yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I handed you the dishes.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I know. Thank
All right,
you.
how about you go interview about your bananas?
Okay, thank you.
Actually, let's have this argument more. Alright, back to my face.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
They ate half their bananas and didn't leave any for us.
No, I did not. No, we did not. I never said that.
Just go interview. We already ate our shit. Okay, Danny. Wait, we're gonna get asked some questions.
What did you guys make today in cooking class?
We made churros.
It's Spanish class, but yeah, churros.
How safe do you guys feel cooking like this?
Not safe at all.
I thought it was very fun and very safe. I felt very safe. Yes.
I would say the only unsafe part was
Is that there's a lot of people.
All right, don't talk over me. The boiling oil. Don't talk over me.
Wait, so boiling oil.
Yeah, I got. As you can see, it's all over. You could have. Fabuloso.
Do you remember?
Taking over for Wyatt. Hello, vlog.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Hello, welcome to our vlog. We're going to be traveling across the country in 2 days.
We just got done cooking.
Literally and
How do I end
figuratively.
this?
Thanks.
Danny.
Wait, should I be dressing my hair?
Someone else could get up there. Justin Bieber. Wait, push the hair back a little. It's a little far forward. That works too, yeah. Celebrity cameo. No laughing.
Is he zooming in on me? Oh, of course.
Okay, go. We're starting.
How safe did you guys feel cooking?
Pretty safe.
So I think Jada and I both burned ourselves in the process.
Yeah, I'm the only good cook, so I was talking to the bananas too, so.
She did talk to Vanna. I think she had a psychotic break at some point, but we will discuss this
No,
later.
I was trying to get them, they all were tumbling over each other. I was trying to talk them out of it.
Kyla either burned the plantains or burned ourselves.
Yeah, I was the only one that didn't manage. I may or may not have dropped the banana on the floor though, but I did throw it away. I promise. I promise it did not go back in the sink. It was
I
in the
do
sink.
stand by the fact that I did not burn the plantains. I did not burn them. They were well done. So
Sure.
Would you want to do this again? And if so, what foods would you like to make?
I think I would definitely want to do this again. What do you think?
Yeah, I would like to make more like, what's it called?
Maybe like main
meals.
dish.
Yeah,
main dish.
Yeah.
I would definitely think more of like enchiladas, maybe.
That would be kind of fun. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
Megan,
What do you think? What do you think? We want to hear
I
your
think
voice.
it was pretty fun, but maybe not the people else. No, I'm joking. No, I think it was pretty fun.
Very crowded though.
Very crowded.
A lot of yelling.
You could have used a bigger space.
Yes.
That's right though.
A lot of yelling. That's the school's fault.
That's right. It's not our fault.
All right.